A Simon and Garfunkel classic. It's called Cecilia.
94.3.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
My guest of the day is Arzan Khambatta, head of the Macao Govt Tourism Office, India. He's been heading the office over the last, 3 or 4 years, 2015. And since then, Macao has seen a significant increase in travelers from India. A big fan of Macao's gastronomy and culture, he frequently visits Macao. It's part of his job profile, and I envy him for that. Arzan, great to see you. How are you doing?
Hello, Hrishikesh. I'm really glad to be here with you.
And I'm so glad that you listen to us regularly. You love our music, all of that. Really, the course theme of Get Some Sun Season 5, which you're very kindly partnering with us, is about getting closer to the 5 elements of life, Arzan, that make us. It's also about going closer to those elements, earth, water, sky, air, fire. Now, I'm going to give you one element, and you have to give us one experience that can come closest to it in Macau. I know it sounds a bit like a KBC, but don't treat it as seriously. So, the surface of Earth.
Wow. So firstly, before we start about Earth, Macau as a city would give you an experience for all 5 elements, we're talking about Earth here, and one experience that really comes to my mind is the Macao Grand Prix. It's supposed to be one of the most exciting circuits, and it's a street racing for both bikes as well as cars. And the entire atmosphere in Macau during the Grand Prix is completely vibrating, and it's something which you have to witness yourself to experience the place. Yeah,
I can imagine Lewis Hamilton in his machine doing his thing. Come on, let's move to fire. An experience that's near fire in Macau.
Sure. Something which is unique to Macau is the fireworks festival, where various countries compete with each other and showcases their firework display. This happens over 4 weeks, over a month in September or start of October, and there are different countries competing over there during the fireworks festival, and this is open to any viewers as well as for tourists to see. This is again a view of its kind, and you have to again be in Macau to see something as unique as this.
Fascinating. An experience underwater. So what will come to your mind, Arzan?
Well, there are many experiences with water. In fact, you can reach Macau through water, through the cruises which fly from Hong Kong. However, when we talk about Macau water, the first thing that comes in my mind is the House of Dancing water show. This show is a magnificent production. From what I hear, the cost of production is over $250 million US.
That's a lot of serious cash.
Amazing! It's amazing. It's 35 million gallon of waters, and it is magical. The swimming, the entire water swimming pool gets converted into a theatric flooring just in a matter of seconds. It is one of the most highest selling show in Macau, and it is a must visit for any visitor who goes there.
Lovely.
One more thing I want to talk about this show is please pre-book. This show is always full, and it is something which you cannot miss when you're in Macau.
When we come back from this song, Arzan's going to talk about air and sky, those experiences in Macau. Don't go anywhere. Kenny Loggins, Footloose. The extremely well-spoken Arzan Khambatta, head of the Macao Govt Tourism Office in India, is here. Able partners in our Get Some Sun Season 5. And we're talking elements of life that have a correspondence or have a unique connection with Macau.
94.3.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Okay, Arzan, you did fabulously well telling us about how earth, fire and water have a Macau connection. An experience that comes under the element air as far as Macau is concerned. What can we experience as tourists?
This one is my favorite, yeah. The famous Macao Tower bungee jump. Macau boasts of one of the highest bungee jumps in the world. And you can experience this in Macau at the Macao Tower, and this jump is from as high as 764 feet, and it can give you the adrenaline rush which you would seek, I guess.
Wow. And the sky, what experience would that be?
There's something which we have called a skywalk. It is for somebody who doesn't really want to go through the jump of it, but they can walk over outside at the periphery of the Macao Tower. And again, this can give you a very interesting experience as well.
Giddy feeling.
Giddy feeling, right.
Now, it's a little unfair. It's like asking a father to choose between his favorite children, considering, you head the Macao Government Tourism Office here in India. I'm a big historical heritage buff.
Sure.
I love going on these World War II walking tours and seeing artifacts and temples and this and that. If you were to say to me, Hrishi, there's this one heritage site or one historical attraction that you'd like me to go and see in Macau, what would that be?
Macau is full of historical sites all over the place. In fact, there is the historical center of Macau, which has got so many UNESCO sites. The one which I really prefer, and it's not only the site, it's also the entire environment around it, is the ruins of St. Paul's in the Sanada Square. That entire area is something to visit, apart from the very Portuguese architecture over there. It's also the feeling. It's very buzzing. There are shops, there is eateries. It's a place to be around, and it's a very, very touristy place. Many, many tourists flock around that area all the time. It's something to really experience. You will have those cobblestone streets. It will feel as if you are in a part of Europe.
Wow. Sounds like out of a picture postcard.
Sure.
We're streaming audio online all over the nation. www.onecast.in, numeral 1cast.in. 94.3 on the FM band, new radio sets right here in Mumbai City. Only if you're not driving. Statutory warning, you're in the backseat of a radio taxi, a chauffeur-driven car. You're at home, you're at work. You want to see some video. There is a video of Arzan Khambatta in studio with yours truly on facebook.com/radio1.mum. You were saying I interrupted you.
That's fine. I was just talking about how it is so unique to experience something of a different culture in a Chinese city. That's the uniqueness of Macau that we have. And the government pays extra attention in maintaining this. There is a real focus. The streets are still maintained in Portuguese language. The streets are still cobblestone. They spend a lot of money to maintain and preserve the heritage. And the government is so focused, and it's amazing to see what they're doing.
Hang on to that as we take some messages and come back with Arzan Khambatta. Los Del Rio are doing the Macarena, and we're finding out more about Macau. Arzan Khambatta, head of the Macao Government Tourism Office, is here and gets him on season 5. Has lots of Macau. We're very proud to have him in.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
So, we're entering the festive season right here in India. Dussehra, Navratri, Diwali. Lots of Indians planning their travel itineraries. Arzan, tell us what a traveler can expect in the next 6 months. Let's take into consideration that people might want to plan Christmas and New Year's there. So, over the next 6 months, that period in Macau.
This, coincidentally, is also the festive season in Macau. The next 3 to 4 months are filled with various festivals in Macau. I'll just name a few. The 32nd Macau International Music Festival is there in September 28th to October 28th. Macau Food Festival is going to start in November. The Macao Grand Prix, which I just spoke about, that's also in November. There is a film festival and awards in Macau during the December time. And in December, the entire Christmas festival, it is so festive. It's all the different hotels and properties are decorated with the Christmas decorations. And the entire city is so vibrant during this time. Again, in February, we will have the Chinese New Year, which is the biggest festival for Macau. So, there are no limitations in terms of the festivals that are there right now in this period and the next period. And I personally prefer the winter season for Macau. The weather is very conducive as well.
Lovely. Now, Macau's been named the Gastronomy City of 2018. Arzan, you must be very proud of that. What do you think has contributed to it? And as you can make out from my ample size, I'm a big foodie. So 3 delicacies I must taste. Let's hear it from the expert himself.
Superb. This is something that we are very, very proud of, and something which we are aggressively promoting as well. Macau, we are very proud of our unique gastronomy and the food that we have. It is in fact one of the first fusion cuisine that was developed. The entire culture of Macau, as I mentioned, is about fusion between the Chinese, the East meets the West, Chinese and the Portuguese. And it's also reflected in the cuisine that we have. So the unique cuisine that we have, which is again the fusion between the Chinese and the Portuguese, is the Macanese cuisine. Apart from that, we can get many other international cuisines very very easily available. We have 18 Michelin star restaurants, and you can imagine, 18 Michelin star restaurants in one city. That is fantastic. So if you want to have a gastronomic blast, Macao is a city to be there.
Up ahead, a last leg of conversation with Arzan Khambatta, and we got to talk pandas and how Indians can plan a visit to Macao. Don't go anywhere. Timberland, Kerry Hilson, The Way I Are. I'm Hrishikesh. Music producer Timberland, Kerry Hilson, The Way I Are. A last leg of conversation with Arzan Khambatta, head of the Macao Government Tourism Office. He's told us about what experiences in Macao can come closest to the 5 elements of life. An avid supporter of our Get Some Sun Season 5 at Radio 1. Also, gastronomical delights. Now, time for the pandas.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Well, logical question from somebody who's never been to Macau. Is it visa on arrival? Is it free visa? Tell all.
Oh, wow. So Macau is a visa-free destination for Indians, so you can decide to pack your bags tonight and just leave for Macau, and you will be given a warm welcome there. So
no, not even any forms to fill up when you land?
Nothing. Just land there, and you will be welcomed with open arms.
And the pandas, my God. Macau is home to the pandas, so a treat for animal lovers, eh?
Yeah, of course.
Talk me through that.
Macau is very strongly known for its gaming destination, but it's little known. It has got so many other things for families as well. Panda Pavilion is just one of them. We have got 2 amazing rare giant pandas, Kai Kai and Zin Zin, and which is a treat for children as well as for adults. And the entry is as low as 800 rupees and children free. That's super value for somebody who wants to visit the Panda Pavilion.
What did you say their names are? How cute. The kids must be loving that. Yeah.
There's a follower there. It's amazing. It's Kai Kai and Zin Zin.
Please say hi to Kai Kai and Zin Zin. Indian tourists, what is the best way and the time to plan a visit to Macau? Just some essentials before we say bye-bye, Arzan.
Macau is an all-year-round destination. However, I personally like the winter season. It is amazing to be there. It's very festive to go in Macau during this time. In terms of the connectivity, Macau is very well connected to Hong Kong. Quite seamless. You can take a ferry from Hong Kong, or now there is the upcoming bridge. It's going to be the longest bridge which connects Hong Kong to Macau.
Wow.
60 kilometer long. It's amazing just to experience, and it's going to be operational from October, I think, last that I have heard. It's again unconfirmed news. We'll have to see when it opens, but it's going to be a treat for somebody just to take the ride from Hong Kong to Macau. Apart from there are many other ways of connecting into Macau. You can fly into Macau via some other Southeast Asian destinations like Singapore or Thailand, and it's very well connected through there as well.
Awesome. Arzan, before you go, if anybody listening to this broadcast wants to learn more, read more about Macau, where can they go on social networking?
Please, you can visit Macao Moments on our Facebook page, and you can know whatever you want to. And we also have a lot of competitions going there, so that would be quite interesting to log on.
Win some contests. Macao Moments on Facebook. Arzan, have a wonderful day. Thank you for running.
Thank you very much, Hrishi.
Messages and back.
94.3. Upgrade to India's #1 international radio network. Upgrade to 94.3 Radio 1.